Hi, my name is Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to be making you a video from my car talking about how to reconnect to nature, how you can really establish roots and just ties to Mother Nature all over again, or just even from it doesn't matter where you are, as closely as you can possibly establish a connection to Mother Nature. This video is going to be teaching you how to do exactly that. I was going to make a video on the beach, like on the actual beach, but there was people kicking around a soccer ball, and my angel whispered to me, you're probably gonna get hit by the soccer ball. And I'm not gonna say I didn't believe it, but I did not think it would be happening so soon. So I had a soccer ball kicked very, very close to me. So I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like getting kicked with the soccer ball while I'm making a video. This video is gonna be one of those very interesting, different videos about how you guys can just reconnect to nature all over again. And this is gonna be, this video comes with certain homework assignments and challenges, and in being connected to crystals and learning about crystals, you have to understand their essences of Earth. They're literally below our feet. They are a part of us when we wear them, but it helps us become a part of Mother Nature as well, which is really cool. And yeah, on the beach, I get this beautiful sunlit lighting, and I just have random people walking behind me. So if you see me rolling my eyes all the way to the side, it's probably just checking to make sure no one's sneaking up on me, because it is Florida. This is a lot more safe of a neighborhood than I do other videos sometimes when in a car, versus sometimes you'll have like a random person like coming up behind me, you're like, hey, and then trying to interrupt the video. But that won't work, because this is going to be an awesome video. So in talking about you connecting with nature, something has occurred to me. Us as human beings in this day and age, we are around so much nature that we don't really know the power of the nature that is around us. And it can really help us unlock our gifts, our psychic abilities, our connection with crystals. And this video is going to be teaching you how to use not just crystals, but crystals in conjunction with the herbs, the plants, the trees, just in your environment. So, and I wish I would like to get out of the car and walk out around a little bit, although okay, I'm just gonna give you examples because I don't want to be climbing trees and picking stuff off trees in the video. But something directly in front of me is called a sea grape tree, right? And there's actually a palm tree in the background. Sea grape trees, or I think it's called a sea grape tree. I don't really know the actual names, but it's a sea grape tree. It's basically, they make sea grapes that you can make actual wine out of. I didn't really know until I Googled, but the sea grape leaves are wonderful. They're literally just giant leaves that you can write on. You can put your crystals on them and you can make grids from them, but you wouldn't really know it because you just live by the sea grape tree for about 10, 15 years. I mean, I know you guys, not all of you live in Florida, but I'm just saying, you have these trees, you have these grasses and these barks and these essences around you that you can combine with crystals to open certain abilities. Especially, and I'm going to give you some keys on how you guys can really find out which plant does what when you can work with certain crystals. For example, let's just say, and I'm going to make this one a really obvious one. You are looking to reopen your heart chakra, and you're looking to reopen your abundance center, just reopen all this healing and these positive energies that you have in your heart, but they're kind of closed off. One thing you would do is you would work with a crystal such as rose quartz, right? But in working with crystals, we're talking about matching frequencies. These crystals help us reach a certain frequency and unlocking a different part of ourselves. And my eyes are scoping to make sure no one's running up behind me, but because I do see people running around. For example, you would take a pink flower, right? And I'm not saying every pink flower is related to the heart chakra, but 99% of the chance it is. So you would work with rose quartz. You would wear the rose quartz. You would wear the clear quartz. You would hold the clear quartz with you. You would hold the rose quartz with you. And now, and I highly suggest you guys do this, because some of you have gardens, some of you have flowers, some of you have plants. Plants are living and they're breathing. They are sentient. They are, and even science just discovered this recently, they are singing their own frequency. They're putting off their own frequency. So in working, let's just say you're moving past a breakup, you're moving towards finding new love, and you're just working with the rose quartz, you're just working with the clear quartz, but you can actually connect to Mother Nature and expand upon resonating with that frequency on a level of just sitting by the flowers. It might sound wild, but this video is about connecting you to nature. What I think is truly wild, as the sun goes down, what I think is truly wild is that people are so disconnected with nature that they don't care what's in their environment. They don't care about how many trees or what gender the trees are, because people don't, I mean, we're not taught in school to appreciate just the life around us. Keep in mind, every plant is a piece of God. It's basically, God put a piece of himself. He encoded it. Everything is God. God is above everything else and everyone else. But keep in mind, people think God's just up there and they can do whatever they want down here. He is literally watching us through the plants. He's literally watching us through every atom and every fiber of the being. This is one reason I find that people think they can get away from stuff and not be watched by God. They forget that he's in everything. People do take this the very wrong way, because people will find out, like, and I've seen this on TikTok, people are like, oh, God is inside of me, I am God. And I'm like, you're missing the point. God's in everything. I mean, that's one of the reasons why people will try to get away with certain things, is that people will not realize God is in everything. God is in absolutely everything, including, oh, that's not a sea grape plant. That's a different plant as well, but God is in absolutely everything. I'm going to point to a palm tree behind me. I'm not trying to get anyone in my video, because there's going to be no features in this video. Only I and the angels, but that's a palm tree. You've heard of palm, what do you call it? I'm not going to say a specific holiday, but there are several different holidays that relate to palms. I'm going to let you guys guess one of them. Okay, but what do palms represent? Palms represent endurance. They represent abundance. They represent fertility. So if you're trying to reach a certain frequency and you're trying to find things around you that you would like to meditate with, sit under a palm tree. It sounds wild, but like I said, the most wild thing is people becoming so out of touch with nature that they're not able to connect with nature even if they tried. A little tip is that it's a lot more simple than you actually think it is. So think of green as abundance, pink as heart center healing. If you see red and you're really, some trees have red plants, like Royal Point Siennas, if I'm saying that right. And you can make your own name for some of these plants as well. If you don't know what kind of plant it is, there's different plant guides and different plant apps and stuff like that. But look up what the plant looks like and then find it on Google, and you're gonna find a whole bunch of interesting information on it. Like, oh, this plant originated from India. It's known to this deity in India. It helps you have your fire and your passion back. It restores passion. The whole point is, these crystals are essences of nature, and people forget that because they're crystals. These plants around us will help us match a certain frequency we are trying to reach. Even grass, because grass just grows wild. And let's just say you would like to meditate and you would like to focus more on expanding yourself. All grass does is expand. If you put grass in a field, it's going to keep growing. Now, you sit in the grass, you work with your crystals, you really connect to the soil beneath you. And let me talk about that as well. Soil. Very, very, very earthly, like earth-based, fertile, just good soil. If you ever put your feet into really fresh, fertile soil, not like sand at the beach, and you put your feet by the tree, you're going to feel the energies of the tree. And some of you actually have gotten your gifts unlocked like that. I have met people who have had every single gift opened by putting their feet next to a tree, a big tree. It could be a tree like that, but it could be even like an ancient tree. Every tree is different. Now, and for the people who are watching this video, it's people who are really craving connections with Mother Nature, because so much of man has lost that connection that it's almost like a joke. That's why when people see crystals, oh, that's pretty, I'll get the crystal because it's pretty, versus I'll get the crystal because you're moving past a certain blockage and you're reestablishing your roots to Mother Nature. You're reestablishing your abundance. And remember, abundance is not just wealth. I mean, it's not just money. Wealth is not just money. That's materialistic, which is not, it's not bad to be someone who wants material items, but to be fully enveloped in being materialistic will go against you because it becomes very earthly. Now, and like I said, this is one of those video topics to get you thinking. Just, I would like you guys to, wherever you live, and comment where you live, comment what kind of plants are around you, comment if you have any questions about which plants around you and how to work with them. Really, just look at every plant as if they're a crystal, and you might be able to find something within yourself by looking at that plant. And you guys would be surprised at what you have around you. Like even anything from grass, sitting in grass and meditating. Some of you will get more ideas when sitting in grass and meditating, or even people doing their artwork. Sometimes people don't even know why when they sit in grass they have all these ideas. It's because the energy of the grass is so fertile. It just grows beyond the scope of your eye if you just let it grow. Same thing with the energies of creativity and getting creative juices flowing. You're sitting in grass and you're matching a frequency because you feel these energies flowing through you, but you don't even realize they're flowing through you because you're just, a lot of people are not connected. There's nothing wrong with not being connected if you actually seek a connection. So if you're like, okay, I would like to be more connected to my environment. I'd like to be more connected to nature. I'd like to be more connected to myself. The energy around us in the plants and grasses and even oceans as well. I've made videos about you guys going in the ocean and cleansing. You guys can go into the ocean. You can talk to certain beings of the ocean and they'll help remove certain things off of you without a cost. I mean, you can give, some of you already know you can give offerings to the ocean, etc. It's just endless possibilities with this video. I don't know where you guys live, because if this was a video like very, very specific to Florida, like, okay, this is how you connect to the energies of the herbs and the trees and the plants and the grasses and just the ocean in Florida. But you guys live in different places. The idea is to get you guys' minds rolling and be like, just the first step you take outside, count how many different species of palm you see. Ask yourself, what kind of frequency is this palm on? And this is the whole reason that when you get a plant and you put plants all around your house, you feel so much better. It's because this is living life. These are essences of nature. They're living, they're breathing, they're putting off frequencies, they're changing moods, they're helping you reach a certain level of yourself on a subconscious level that you don't realize you're reaching. And it's all beneath our feet. It's all just stuff that's around us that we don't even question. This is awareness. This is becoming more aware of what's in our surroundings, becoming more aware of just everything that's life around us. And even before science started saying, like, oh, these plants are alive, they can detect before you harm them or cut their leaves off, or before you chop the tree down. Science discovered before someone was about to burn a plant down, the plant was crying and yelling and screaming. And some people are making jokes of that now, that, oh, yeah, the plants are probably listening to you. Yeah, they are, because it's smart. Because God put himself in every essence, in every plant, in every just fiber, and all around us. And as soon as we get to appreciate that, we grow in spiritual power. Our awareness expands. I'm going to teach you something really cool. Because once you become more aware of your environment, and aware of the plants in your environment, and aware of that trees and just grasses and just shrubs are alive, I'm going to give you guys something really cool to do. Okay, for the people who have watched the video this long, because this is a very advanced topic. This is very advanced. So, I mean, for you guys to get this topic, it's very advanced, okay? I mean, I don't expect everyone to get this video right away, because it's to get your mind opening. I'm not going to tell you what you guys... I mean, like I said, take every video you ever see online for a grain of salt. I'm not going to tell you, hey, just believe everything I say, just do everything I say. That's not how you're supposed to interpret spiritual knowledge, or you'll never truly learn for yourself. Take what works for you and expand your mind based on what works. What I'm teaching, It works, but you guys will have to find out on your own. And maybe you're a person, it might not work for you. Maybe these methods don't work for you. You'll learn a different way. It's okay. Everyone's different. Now, and this is for the people who have watched the video to the very end, find a tree, maybe by the beach. Like, for example, this palm tree behind me, like the one by the car, or even this tree. Take 3, 5, or 7 days and visit the tree over and over. Study its branches, recognize its patterns, its features, the holes in the tree, what branches are alive, what branches are dead, which branches are cut off, which branches are growing in which direction, and really observe the tree. Put your hands on the tree, get used to the tree, understand the tree. Now, and this tree's by the beach, connect to the tree, maybe get a name from the tree. Sometimes when you guys talk to trees, you'll get a name. It's the name of the tree. The trees can communicate. They have their own kind of spirit in themselves. Now, when you're at home, this is the really cool part. Close your eyes for 15 to 30 minutes and remember the tree. Remember the tree and visualize yourself either in the tree, on the tree, or around the tree. And yourself in the astral realm will be able to show up at that tree. You will be able to see the tree in exact time, and you'll get to see who's around the tree. You'll get to see if it's raining around the tree. You'll get to see the weather. That is now an astral, you can call it a portal, because you're so connected to the tree and so connected to that facet of nature. Now, if you want to go to the beach in the astral realm, you'll show up at the tree and you'll just walk down the path. To my spiritually advanced people, this is going to be one of the coolest things you'll ever learn so far on my channel. This is a secret that I've given, this is a secret that I'm going to give away on my TikTok that I've just given away on here. But this is not for everyone. This is for people who are advanced in their spirituality and really seek growth. This is going to help you guys grow. And once you actually start connecting to nature and realizing that I've made videos about feeling with your hands is not actually feeling. Once you're able to feel certain essences and vibrations and plants and frequencies in your environment, watch what kind of spiritual gifts open. That's all I will say, because some of you will start feeling like you have superpowers after that. But if you have any questions, ask them in the comments. Until then, I will see you guys next time. Ciao.